Begin transmission. Greetings, we are Anonymous, also known as the Collective. Today's date is Monday, December the 16th, 2024. Warning. This video contains graphic depictions of potential disaster scenarios, including the effects of a nuclear blast, radiation exposure, and survival strategies. Viewer discretion is advised. The content is intended for informational and educational purposes only. Some descriptions may be disturbing or distressing to sensitive viewers. Please ensure you are comfortable with the nature of the content before proceeding. This is a projected report, for destruction and damage is from a nuclear blast inside the United States. Taking into account the current climate in the world, the intent is for a public service announcement and not meant to create fear. A nuclear blast within the United States would result in catastrophic destruction, immense loss of life, and long-term environmental damage. The extent of destruction will depend on various factors, such as the size of the nuclear weapon, the location of the explosion, urban versus rural, and the preparedness of local authorities. Here we outline the immediate and long-term consequences of the nuclear blast inside the country. Ground Zero will experience the highest level of destruction, with everything within a 1 to 2 mile radius being obliterated by the explosion's shockwave. This includes buildings, infrastructure, and any living organisms. The near blast area, 2 to 5 mile radius, severe structural damage to buildings and infrastructure. People within this zone will face life-threatening injuries due to debris, radiation, and heat. Farther blast radius, 5 to 15 mile radius, there will be significant damage to buildings, widespread fires, and injuries due to flying debris and secondary effects. Immediate heat will be felt with temperatures measuring several million degrees in the core of the explosion, incinerating everything in the vicinity. For those within a 3 to 5 mile radius, the risk of severe burns or death from fire is extremely high. In nearby areas, fires will ignite as a result of the intense heat. These fires can spread rapidly in urban environments, further worsening the destruction. In the minutes following the explosion, radiation will be released into the atmosphere. Those within the blast zone will suffer fatal levels of radiation exposure. Even people 10 to 50 miles away may experience harmful radiation levels depending on weather patterns and the size of the blast. Fallout particles will travel with prevailing winds, contaminating a wide area. Fallout shelters may be required for survivors to avoid radiation sickness in the days following the blast. A large-scale nuclear attack could induce a nuclear winter, characterized by significant climate changes due to particulate matter blocking sunlight. This could result in temperature drops, crop failures, and a global food crisis. Areas affected by fallout will be contaminated for years or even decades, making them uninhabitable. This will also impact agriculture, water supplies, and natural resources. Victims within the affected area may suffer from acute radiation syndrome, with symptoms including nausea, vomiting, burns, and organ failure. Survivors may develop cancers, genetic mutations, and other serious health issues due to radiation exposure. Power grids, transportation systems, and communication lines will be severely damaged or destroyed, leaving affected areas without access to essential services. The destruction of major cities and industries would disrupt supply chains and lead to a severe economic recession. During this awakening process, reports surfaced, stating that all of the world's nuclear devices had been dismantled. We have no data or intel to prove or disprove that statement. These are certainly disturbing times. Remember, patriots, faith over fear. Be sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications. Tomorrow we discuss survival strategies. We are the voice of the silent. We are the eyes of the blind. We are anonymous. We are legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us. End transmission.